I want to tell you a story. And this is a story of two inspirational mothers. One lives in the foothills of the Andes Mountains. She tends to her crops, she looks after her animals, and loves her 4 children. She cannot read or write. Peru in the 1990s was a war-torn country. She discovers she's pregnant with her 5th baby and has to make a very difficult decision to give her baby away. The other woman lives in the United Kingdom. She's loving, she's loyal, and she fights for the rights of others. She has no children. And she wants to be a mum. She makes the decision to adopt. And she adopted me. Those 2 women are my birth mother and my mum, and I'm very honored to be their son. Our story uncovers our identity. The changes and adversity that we are faced with create a narrative that forms who we truly are. I want to share with you 4 chapters of mine. Let's start with the obvious. I am a transracial adoptee. A question that might come to mind is, how do you feel connected with your roots? My connection to Peru has never been hidden, always been celebrated. From stories of Paddington Bear to books on the shelf of Machu Picchu, going to Peru at 16 with my mum. But we could never get away from people in shopping queues who'd wonder if we were together before serving us, or queues at airports where people would look twice and ask, "Are you 2 together?" It is difficult, challenging even, but there's no shame in parents and children of different colour. The second chapter was a massive challenge and change to overcome. I was a proud brown adopted child from another country. And I was in the wrong body. When I was adopted from Peru, my mum would lovingly call me her Inca princess. But tonight, I stand on this stage as Carlos, a transgender man. Please take a deep breath in. How long can you hold on for before you need to release? Being our true self should be as easy as breathing. For those who are seeking love and acceptance for who they truly are, it's like holding on to that breath and holding and holding. When can they release? As a child, I just wanted to be a boy. I wished on every birthday candle, every shooting star. I wasn't religious, but at night I put my hands together and pray to wake up as a boy. I needed to breathe, and I couldn't hold on any longer. Leaving high school dressed as a girl, I'd go to the toilets on the train to get changed. And I'd come out and I'd do the Superman act. I'd come out as a boy, the boy I wanted to be. The uncertainty of who I was going to become was real, until I met this girl who showed me acceptance. We loved each other. She became my North Star. We created a paradigm where we aspired to be husband and wife, with big dreams for our future. She helped me breathe, and I was happy and content. Then the 3rd chapter. That was when I was diagnosed with cancer. And here's what I learned from that experience. No one is defined by their diagnosis or treatment. 3 people helped me learn that lesson. The first was Ryan. We met at the Young Oncology unit. He gave me his friendship, and he showed me what it was to be fearless. He died 11 years ago. The second was my Auntie Joy. She was there when I became Carlos, and she showed me true acceptance. She supported me through cancer. She died 7 years ago. And the third was Jane. We transitioned into our true genders together, and she understood the challenges we faced. She was there when I survived cancer. Sadly, she died 7 weeks ago. My 3 guiding stars helped form the person I am today by the way they touched my life. So what last twist or turn was the 4th chapter? And what more did I have to learn about my identity? When my daughter was born, I looked at her in the arms of my wife, and I watched her breathe in and out. At that moment, I realized there was something missing inside. There was someone I needed to speak to. Someone who didn't know about my childhood experiences, my change of gender, or my battle with cancer. I needed to speak to my birth mother. I needed to tell her I loved her. I accepted her decision and how it saved my life. In October 2020, through a screen, I looked into the faces of not just any Peruvians, but my birth family. And it was like looking in a mirror. Suddenly, I understood where my eyes, my hair, and my hands came from. In November 2021, I met them in Peru. I looked into the faces of my brothers, my sisters, and my birth parents. And that feeling of a missing had gone. Instead, I felt fulfilled. This journey to my collective identity has led to the creation of a family business, spanning from Peru to the UK. And along that journey, there's been adversity and significant change. But underpinning it all is the power of love and acceptance. Intersectionality wasn't in my vocabulary to understand how my identities crossed over. But here I am. And this is me. I want to ask you a question. What are the chapters in your story, and how do they define your identity? If you are a minority, please understand you are a gift. I challenge you to create your own paradigm, one that celebrates your identity and all that it encompasses, full of love and acceptance. You deserve to be truly yourself. You deserve to breathe in and out.